Alright, welcome back to part 3 of Stellaris here. We had just finished starting some expansion, so we kind of have all of this going on here. You can see we've got a very small portion of the galaxy uncovered. I got a guy doing some work here at Bernard's Star to get us a little more resources. Once he's done there, he's going to come back to our main system. And then we got this guy here in Busim who's... well, basically he's wasting time because he hasn't uncovered anything yet. So, we'll see how that goes. Right now, we are building
System survey complete.
A number of different things. Oh yeah, he's done, thankfully, in Busim. Gonna start heading out, checking out some more stars out here. I'm actually just gonna have him move to here. I don't know about there. We'll see. See what we find. So that guy's doing his thing. We got a number of systems out here we need to explore. So we'll see how they turn out, and then we're going to have to start, and this one hopefully before we get to the end, start looking at expansion options, see what we can find, what's available to us as far as expanding our empire.
Evading hostile fleet.
Excuse me, looks like we got some other bad guys here. I have no idea what they are. Epsilon aliens. So we're going to avoid them, and we're going to go this way and see what those guys find. So leave him there. Oh, before I forget, I gotta turn that off, otherwise we will not be able to go where we need to go. Don't need that, that's done. This guy needs to build in Triton a research station. And then he'll move over here after that's done. So we'll let him do his thing. Why is this guy not jumping yet?
Research complete.
Oh, there's a good sign. We got some research done. Let's start that. Looks like our second level 2 shipyards are now available. So you can see we've got a couple different options here. I am going to take the powered exoskeletons, I think, to try to increase my minerals, because 20 is pretty low still. You'll get to a point in the game where you're cranking out 100 to 150 a turn, and then it makes it pretty easy to build what you need. But right now we need to keep looking, keep searching. Like I said, this game is primarily a game of uncovering things. Oh, and it looks like we got a tropical planet over here in Farragon. So we'll see, maybe that'll give us something new and interesting. In the meantime, let's do some research on these aliens, which will slow down our research here into colony ships. I really should have
Anomaly found.
And once we're done researching the aliens, we'll let colony ships come into play. Alright, so we're going here. You can see research levels are currently pretty low. That one's 6, 9, and 5. We need to grow that as well. I do love some of the names they have here, like the Temestra Badlands. Alright. And as of right now, we have not uncovered any of the other societies or other empires that are in this game as of yet. That will be something that we will need to do fairly soon, I would think. Gotta find them. I know they're out there. They're probably about the same state that I am. So it's gonna be interesting to see what we find as we play through this. And hopefully you're enjoying yourself and enjoying this game so far. And if this is something, probably not the best player, well, I'm not even going to say probably, I guarantee I'm not the best player of this game out here. That being said, I do hope that if you are looking at it for the first time, that this is something where you say to yourself, you know, this is interesting, I really like this game, that you are learning the basics, because I do know those, and that it is something that you say, that you can say, you know, maybe I'll play this game at some point. We'll see. So, as we're just going along here, it looks like we hit a new year. No, looks like it's July in 2205. So yeah, that's our survey so far. Making ourselves a strange little shape over here as far as what we've surveyed. If it were fatter and had a much longer tail, it could be a hut. But it's not, so I'm not even going to pretend like that's a really good thought. Yeah, you're welcome. So let's look at the surface here. Actually, that place doesn't look too bad. You could put a place to build
System
right here.
survey complete.
Something to consider for the future. Alright, well that's another... Man, I am just finding some really bad surveys or systems. Nothing really all that exciting or really spectacular. But we are getting close to the center of the galaxy. As you can see, it's kind of just a giant donut. There's nothing really here in the middle.
Evading hostile fleet.
And looks like we got ourselves no way to get that one done. Alright, so let's turn that off and just skip on over here. And get rid of that, that, and that. And once she starts moving again, I can... Yeah. Alright, so out of there, we got Space Amoeba. Trying to avoid them right now. I am nowhere near strong enough to take any of them on. So...
Special project complete.
Oh, looks like we got one of our aliens researched. We can start on the other one.
Situation log updated.
And we can start on this one too. So that will let us finish, pause both of these things. Right here you can see busy with this, busy with this. So this guy's still doing his thing. 26 for months now, we'll be in good shape. So, alright. Trying to make my way to the middle here. Kind of research up here in these planets. And then I do need to start sending somebody over here as well. Maybe we'll build... Oh, we got quite a bit of stuff. So maybe... Ooh. And clearly I need to clear out some space here. So let's do this real fast. Let's clear enough stuff out of here to do that. So there goes all my resources. But we don't want... The last thing we want is, you can see this guy, there's this blank space right here. It has no... The bar is blank. It has no value. And they're building, or they're going to have a guy that's going to fill that spot. And if he's there, he's unemployed. So basically he produces no good for your entire civilization. So that's no good. You don't want him to produce nothing. You definitely want him to do something. At the same time, I do need to upgrade my spaceport. Upgrading the spaceport does give you additional spots to fill with modules. I don't have any really good modules as of yet. We haven't researched barely anything at all. But that will give me something to do. Sorry, I got a text message. I'm trying to respond and multitask.
System survey complete.
So, alright, we got another survey done. That guy is going to go that way.
Special project complete.
Sweet. That should help in the long run. Alright. So that guy's going to go and do his thing, or her thing. They're all hers, and I keep saying his, and I do apologize. Really, I just need to pay more attention.
Situation log updated.
And it looks like we found more enemies here. So let's avoid those guys as much as we can. And it'll give us something else to do once we're done checking these guys out. Oh yeah, I know who these guys are too. Those guys, the Zetas, are the old droid mining. So they'll come into play as we go forward. Oh, let's actually get this guy here. Where is he? There he is. Let's get him started. So have him build a research station there. Oh, and this is a big system. A lot of stuff going on there. I wonder if she can make that. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so we'll have this guy start working her way up here towards that. And see if we uncover any other empires in this game. We also need to start thinking about doing our own expansion. We've got quite a few points here in influence. So once I can build up enough, I think I'm going to build our first point of influence over here.
Special project
I'm going to grab
complete.
these two.
Research complete.
Oh, got some research done, so that's good. Let's do the void clouds next. I want to do this. Okay, so here's what we got as far as our options. Leader lifespan, that's not bad. It does increase our food by 10%, so that's kind of nice. So we may do that. We already have Hydroponic Farm 1, so let's stick with the genomes. And we got a blade
Situation
cloud
log updated.
guy here. Research that in 90 days. And we'll start researching Zeta aliens. So that'll be going. Excuse me. You never realize before doing this, before actually, because this is the first time I've ever done one of these, how much talking all the time dries you out. It's not something you think about, and until you're actually in the middle of it, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I am talking way too much, and my throat is constantly getting dry. But that's the price you pay to hopefully provide something interesting. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I am thinking about expanding to Guwarton, or Guwarton, I guess, as well, because that's not a bad little combo. I'm looking mostly right now just for minerals. That's definitely the #1 thing that I need to get. So trying to go that way and expand. The other option we do have is we do have a habitable planet here on Sirius. As you can see, it's actually it's a massively large planet, which is nice. But that being said, you can see there's very little research in here. A lot of potential for minerals, but very little research. There's only 1, 2, 3 research spots. You can see the stuff down at the bottom. Those are things that you get for working those areas. And then every one of these red striped things, not to mention the red stripe here,
Special project
every one
complete.
of them you need to research the ability to remove. So like right now, I cannot clear it because I'm missing the technology that will allow me to clear it. So also I don't own that planet, but that's just something there. And I'm going to go ahead and choose that, so keep this going. So Sirius, that is something we could build in the future. Right now, I'm not too worried about it. We'll get to the building of planets pretty soon. Probably going to be in the next episode. This guy I'm going to put over here. I need food more than I need nothing. Yeah, so you can see we're only growing 4 extra food a month, which is not good. Getting 2.7% population growth a month, that's pretty low. So what we can do is we can add some hydroponic farms, put that there, so now that guy will grow faster. Oh, our governor leveled, that's nice, that should help as well. And the constructor is done with his first task, so we can send him now to here to build a research station. Yeah. But I'm just trying to increase the research, how quickly we do it, because obviously the more abilities you unlock, the better and faster you're able to upgrade things, and it's much like everything else that's very important over the haul of the game. Okay, so we're growing a little bit here. Ooh, we got a level 4 scientist, that's good. Oh wow, that's all you got left there? Did I schedule you to do that?
Special project complete.
So that guy's level 4 scientist, that's great. That means he's much more likely. Oh,
Situation
looks
log
like we
updated.
found a culture. Not there. I'm going to research that real fast. So it must be here. Let's see. No, actually not there. So it was there, and maybe not. I'm not sure. It just said that we could do some research on a... Oh, let me get this stuff done. Nice. Research speed increase. That's fantastic. We're going to do the physics lab first. Going to get that uncovered. We've got that done. So we're going to keep working our way around. I think I'm going to have this guy start heading up after this planet. Maybe do this, like swing around here and then start it going up to uncover. Although I've kind of been ignoring this area, so what we may do, we don't quite have enough resources, but we may build another science ship. So while we're waiting, let's again look at our leaders, recruit somebody. Oh, this guy does new research on new worlds by 10% faster. That's not bad. But let's see what else we got. I don't need you. You're 54. I don't even want you even on that list. So let's get that guy out of here. Oh, sweet. I found another genius. So I am going to take that guy. now we can see we actually have a bit of a conundrum because this guy, for example, is busy. He's assisting with the special project. I don't want to take him off the special project, but I do want to put that other guy on there. So when we finish the special project, we definitely need to put that genius. We want to make sure that he's being useful, you know, and put him in the place that helps us the most. So we'll see what we can do there. Yeah, that person is going.
Special project complete.
Okay. Noted. Let's pause that. Alright, so we got our guy here on this research. I want to take him off that one. So that research that he's doing is engineering. So engineering. He's busy. So what I want to do is put her in there. Let her do engineering. Because you can see now we're up to 22%, which is fantastic. That's a nice added boost to what she's doing. She's not quite as good as this guy because he's level 2. She's only level 1. She's brand new. But she's young, 34, so she's going to be there for a while. Now I have this guy, my extra scientist, so in order for that guy to be useful, let's build him a science ship.
Anomaly found.
And we'll research that anomaly. Construction ship got done there. So we got more society research, that's good. That guy's doing, or that lady, excuse me, they're all ladies. I keep saying guys, I apologize. Really need to do a better job paying attention. She's doing that research, so that's good for us. I'll let her keep going there. And once this guy gets done, I'm actually going to send you over here to that. So you can see our science ship is being built here. This little outliner thing is nice because it shows you, alright, what are you doing? Oh, he's clearing a tile. How far along is he? That's a little bar. It's nice to have it there. And then you can also quickly find your ships. Like, what are you doing? You're surveying. What are you doing? You're doing the investigation. Okay, cool. And so I know where they're at, what they're doing, and I can hotkey them. It does get much more complicated once you keep building
Construction complete.
multiple different
System
things.
survey complete.
So that is something to keep your eye on. Looks like our science ship here is done. So let's get that guy, our free researcher here. Here he is. He's 40. He does research speed plus 5%. Now he's in that science ship. So we're going to send him, I think we'll send him over here. Have him get some actual work in. Be productive member of society, right? It's important from what I understand. Oh. Cool.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so this is a place, this guy is here. I'm going to have him do the research project first, and then we can have him, then we can have him survey. So Enroth, there was some sort of battle there. We'll see how it goes. Delphine is done. He's going to keep doing his thing. Oh, and it looks like Wes Mantooth is playing a little Street Fighter. You go, Wes. You go. Let's make sure that's on. You have to be careful when you're playing on setting it to evasive, because if you don't set it, they're going to just keep going, and they will get themselves destroyed.
Evading hostile.
And that's a good thing, exactly what I'm saying. Looks like we got some more ancient mining drones there, so let's turn that off, and just kind of skip that system. Get rid of those. So we're going to keep going here. You can see our construction ship is currently unoccupied, but there's nothing he can do because I need another 0.811 minerals. So that's just annoying. I'll have him sit there for another... Oh, there it goes. I'm done. Build the research station. Have him do his thing. Man, we definitely need to get some more minerals. 20 a turn is not a great number. But I am thinking about it. Let's look at our surface here. You can see our surface planet. We have quite a bit uncovered, unlocking that last bit. This one here is power plant. This one's our mine. We got another power plant and another mine set up.
Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, and we found some more bad juju magumbo. What is this guy doing? Space amoeba. How far along were you? Ah, jeez. Well, that just stinks, because we are almost done with that. So we're going to have to skip it for the time being. I'm going to turn this on so I remember it's there. So you can see track on a map. Just put the tracking on, and what that does is when I'm not in that system, it puts a little box around it to tell me, hey, you had something you were doing in here. Track it. Make sure to come back here and do it. So we will do that, assuming the space amoeba ever leave. Now they're not a terribly strong amoeba. 150 points is nothing special. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's twice as strong as the the navy that I currently have, but that's not an overly powerful navy. There are some much more powerful ones. I'll have that guy do the research. Alright, so we are looking here in Epsilon, India. That guy's doing his thing. And as we're going, trying to uncover, there's this guy in Gamma Draconis. Just sounds kind of cool. We definitely need to keep uncovering more stuff, which will be our goal here. Oh, our constructor built that, so he's going to go here to finish the research station there. And then what I'm going to have him do is build here. So that'll be after he's done with the research station. We'll send him up here, and we're going to do our first of hopefully quite a few. Oh, that guy's almost done. He is going to come here to the center and build a outpost. And the reason he's going to build an outpost, and obviously I don't have the resources to do it, is that will expand our influence. So it'll put another little bubble up here where we can build it. Ooh, and there's an alien
situation log updated.
So that's another one of these here. You can see this is our guy. He's busy, but we're going to put him there doing the research project. And then he'll finish doing the survey on Gamma Draconis. So we'll do that. And you can see here on this, it's doing it now, this translate alien mural, but it also is one of these guys here, society guy, he's busy helping with that. So he's not doing the research that he normally does, which sucks, but it's okay, it's still getting done, it'll still help us in the long run. So we're going, getting there anyway, a little bit at a time.
System survey complete.
Oh, we got ourselves a survey done. Oh, and that's a nice little system right there. I like that one. Carmageddon. Or Carmagon. Carmagian? Cormagian? I'm not sure. As you can tell, I'm terrible at pronouncing these things. But at least I can admit it, right? That's something. Make sure these guys all have their... Oh, this guy does not want to evade. And she's getting extra experience per turn.
Research complete.
Oh, and there we go. We got some research done, so that's good. It's going to give us a little bit more minerals. You can see we went up to 21, so that's great news. And now we're going to obviously do the ion. Well, I shouldn't say obvious. We're going to do the ion thrusters. Helps the ships move a little bit faster when they're in or regular space, I guess you'd say, not hyperspace. Hyperspace, that's a different thing entirely, but we'll get there too. The space amoeba, now that it's taken up residence here, that's super annoying. But in time, we'll get enough of a fleet that we can just destroy him and move on. Alright. Guys building that.
Construction complete.
Excellent. So my home planet has built, well, it's gotten rid of everything. So we actually have everything uncovered. You can see they're going for energy, which, yay! This one here. The one of the different mods that I have lets you actually use everything that is collected there. There are some mods that you have to pick, or I shouldn't say mods, but there are some tiles you're supposed to pick. And this is probably not a good one. Here, let me find a good example of that. Here, so you see this one has 1 mineral and 1 food. you only get to collect one of them. So if you build a farm here, you don't get the mineral. The mod that I have on allows you to get both, which to me makes more sense because I always want both. So that's just to me. That's we're getting a little better. 6 growing at 3% a month. That's good. So let's see here. I don't know that we need more of that per se. Definitely need more of that. So let's get that going. Kind of getting us up because our research definitely needs to be increased. Research to me is way more important, as you could probably tell. I'm always trying to research more and get as much information or technology as I can because I find that makes the game significantly easier and it makes your ships stronger. So, speaking of which, let's look through here and see if we have... Oh, we do. We got the level 2. Don't have anything else to update. We just have the 2 reactors right now. But we do have blue lasers, which are cool. Better than red. Red's pretty boring. Alright.
Special project complete.
Okay. So you can see that one part of here, that one planet, it's got 2 of everything. That's fantastic. Definitely want to hit that one up because you can get that with just one build, which is super helpful. And this guy, let's see if we can get enough. We should, I think, get just enough here. Yep, we got 200. Alright, awesome. So that's great. This construction ship, once it gets in here, there we go. I don't even need to do that. I can just have him build the outpost. And that's going to let me take a little more chunk here, so if you want to keep an eye on it. It does take quite some time for the outpost to appear. But that's okay. You know, we got other stuff we got to do. The outpost will give us a chance to increase our sphere of influence, which is really what you want to do as much as you can, is build so that no one else can take it there without going to war with you. So if they want it, they're going to have to pry it from your cold, dead hands. Hopefully that doesn't run into a place here, but it does give us an opportunity to expand our influence and take advantage of the fact that there are resources here that we need. Anything that is in the planet, which is nothing in this scenario, but if there's anything in the star, like say for example, well, none of these have it.
Research complete.
Makes it hard for me to give you examples when I'm trying to and they don't. So look at that, we got genome mapping, that's great. We got a couple of different options. I am going to choose this one here to increase our influence per month. Right now we get 3 a month. This will give us 4 a month.
System survey complete.
Alright, when that guy got done with the survey, he's going to move on. They're pretty boring. There's a lot of boring systems around here that we've uncovered. But that's okay. You know, you got to start somewhere. And once we get all of these...
Evading
Oh boy,
hostile fleet.
we found some enemies. Oh god, those guys are terrifying too. Let's go. Here. Don't need that either. Hopefully this guy escapes without getting destroyed. A lot of times you'll fly into a system, you obviously are flying in blind, and if they put you close enough they attack you immediately. And obviously these science ships, they can't handle that sort of thing. So we're gonna... Ooh, Sinistra, which is Italian for left-handed. We're gonna try to avoid that if we can. Alright, cool. This one is nothing there. So we'll do that and do that. And then once that guy's done, we should be able to get him back to looking at anomalies. So we got a new technology, we got physics labs, that's great. I think we're gonna do this. Maybe not. We're gonna do this one first. I'm not sure what gravatic sensors are. Maybe they give you... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I know what those do. So we're going to research those right now. We got 2 geniuses. Great. Getting that going. You can see that in the spheres that I own, I have actually gone ahead and built on everything, so I am allowing my minerals to kind of gather, which is good. Eventually, I am going to want to build a colony ship, and also upgrade my spaceport, so that way I'm closer to being able to build better
Anomaly
ships.
found.
Oh yeah, definitely do that one. Oh wow, she's already level 5. That's fantastic. And this one looks pretty good. Looks like a decent... we may be going to Gamma Draconis at some point. But we are going to pause it here. Actually, I'll finish the month here. And boom. Okay, so we're done here. We're into November. I am going to pause it here, so thank you for joining me today. And we will continue with our exploration on this game very soon. Thank you.